Hey guys, and welcome to my how to block clutch video. Today I'll be teaching you how to block clutch. We grow through many different ways of how to train to get ready to block clutch in a multiplayer condition and how to practice properly. So make sure to tune in till the end so you can be a block clutch god. Also, it's been proven that you get 50% better at Minecraft if you hit that like button and subscribe, so make sure to do so because it's free. Anyways, I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the video. So as I said in the intro, block clutching can be really important in some of these game modes, like Skywars and Bed Wars. Now what block clutching does is it prevents you from falling into the void. And by doing this, you place a block between yourself and the void. And today I'm going to be showing you some tips and tricks and a tutorial on how to block clutch and maybe get into some extension clutch training. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Now before we get into the video, I'm going to go over some block clutch vocabulary so you guys aren't entirely lost. Now there are three main things that I want to talk to you about. So you have a block clutch. A block clutch is when you get hit off the map and you place a block between yourself and the void. A block placement is if you purposefully jump off and place a block. It's not a block clutch because you weren't hit by another player. And then you have setup clutches. What a setup clutch is you wait in a certain spot for another player to hit you, so you're already prepared to block clutch. And that's just a little vocabulary to make sure you guys understand the rest of the video. So personally, I have two different Skywars map downloads. Not only do I use it for thumbnails sometimes, I also use it to block clutch practice. Now, we have the Skywars map Villa. I like doing thumbnails on this because it's a really cool looking map. It's also good to try to clutch on. Now, for beginners, I recommend a map like Tribute or a map like Memorial, because the middle of Memorial and even the starter islands of Memorial are pretty thick. Now, I forgot to mention this when I was recording because I'm editing right now. You don't need a fancy Skywars map in order to do this. You can always set something up like this. Now, you have your beginner platform here. So what you're going to do is you're going to get on here and you're going to jump off, do a block placement. Rate that, of course. And then from here, jump off and you place your block. It's as simple as that. I only use the Skywars map because, hey, I play a lot of Skywars and I may like getting used to certain maps with block clutching, but that's all on you. I'll leave the link to the map download if you want it in the description. So here we are in our map download. Now, if you're a really big beginner, like you just started playing and you want to learn how to block clutch, then I recommend you start doing block placements like this. And once you get the hang of this, you can move on to something a little bit more difficult. Now, this is the next step to block clutching. If you nail what I just did here, then you can get on to this step. Now, what you want to do is you want to find a spot like this where there's a ledge, and you want to jump off and block clutch. There we go. And you just keep doing this for like the next 10 minutes. I mean, taking time to learn this may take a little while. And then maybe if you're good enough, double extension. But we'll get to that later. So you want to keep doing this for as long as you feel like you're nailing each individual block placement. But anyways, that's just kind of the single player practice. We're going to get into multiplayer practice now. Alright, so the multiplayer aspect of block clutch training comes in the bridge. Now what you want to do is you want to get a friend and you're going to play a game I call Clutch Wars. Now this is pretty much just block clutch training. What you do is you don't use swords and you only use pickaxes to mine stuff, and you can use arrows. And what you're going to want to do is you just want to hit your teammate and you practice block clutching. It depends on how good you are at block clutching. You can ask your teammate to try on you like really hard, or you can like ask to like go easy or something, because this is all for training. If you want to start trying extension block clutches, I only recommend it if you can really like get hit off and block clutch a lot. But if you're a beginner, I don't think you should watch this next section. It's on extension clutches. But if you really want to learn early, or you just want to see how to practice extension clutches, you're still in the bridge and you can do this. you've got one block here, and you got a couple blocks this way. It doesn't need to be a specific number. As long as it's like more than 5, then it should be all right. So your opponent can get momentum on you. Now what they're going to do is they're going to run at you, and you're going to place blocks. Like that. I made this quick little cinematic to show you what it should look like from the side. And once you get really good at it, you can start pulling these clutches like this. Now, I do not accept these kind of clutches into my top 5, and I don't really enjoy watching them. I mean, once in a while, watching a cool like 12 block extended with somebody using knockback is pretty fun. But if you want to start basic extensions, I mean, this clutch right here isn't basic, but once you start getting 2 extensions and 3 extensions, then there's another way you can train. Alright, so if you really want to train the heck out of extension clutches, then I recommend you come to your Hypixel Housing. Now, I have a housing dedicated to just building and stuff. It's kind of like my bridging one. I named it Hypixel's Got Talent because I made this old Hypixel Got Talent video and I forgot to change it back. Now, it's going to be a little bit different from what you did in the bridge duel, because now you have access to enchants. So if you want to add KB to an item, like my rod, do /enchant knockback 1. And now I feel like you should start with knockback 1 and then knockback 2, but it's very hard to land a knockback 3 clutch. So what I'm going to do here is, since I can't throw items to my friend, I'm going to go over here, get a chest, place the chest down. I have to shift click it? What the frick? Unlocked. Okay, that's weird. And he's going to take that rod. Kind of like that. So you would keep going, and you would make more higher versions of knockback. Now, I don't recommend that unless you're really good at the game. But yeah, that's pretty much my tutorial on how to block clutch in Hypixel. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and share it around with a friend who maybe wants to try block clutching. But anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Stay happy, stay safe, and peace out.